So today's NOD3x user question comes from Monica Smith, who asks, I'm curious about the multiple ways the NOD3x tools show up to find knowledge about one's Google Plus engagement. And this is such a great question because we actually have a couple of ways of finding out about your own engagement. Plus you can also apply it to other people's engagement as well. So let me just take you through this. From anywhere within the NOD3x application itself, you can go to the top blue navigation bar, and under My Graphs you'll see there's a drop down, and where you need to go is to click on Google Plus Activities. You click on that, and then all you need to do is then to load your own Google Plus activities and engagements that your posts have been receiving is to click on Load My Activities. Now this may take some time. For example, to load 100 posts for me with my engagements takes approximately 7 minutes to pull in all of the data and do the analysis. So what I've done, just for speed, is to have one pre-prepared. And once it loads, it looks like this. Now, this will look familiar because we've got all of the nodes which you should be starting to get used to seeing right now. When it first loads up, it doesn't really make that much sense. So we're going to apply a few filters and settings just to see what's going on. And we do that over in the settings panel and click on layout settings first of all. And you can see the graph order currently is on simple, but if we apply one of the filters called in degree to it, and if you remember, in degree means the amount of engagements coming in to one of your posts, then things start to shape a little bit more. You can see immediately that the other nodes, the orange, green and purples, have become smaller, leaving the blue nodes, which represent your posts, being larger. Just click on this little green play button at the bottom, and you can see now all of the nodes in the graph are reorganizing themselves around each of the posts. So I'm going to stop that there now, and therefore we can now see the edges or the lines between each of the engagements and the posts themselves. Just increase the maximum node size again under the layout settings just to 10 and click apply. Now from there what I can do is to say, okay, well I'm going to click on one of these nodes and I'm going to find out exactly which post it was. Okay, that was a fun one. And we can again view the activity, and we can see that there were 56 plus ones, 42 comments and 53 reshares. From here, however, you can reply to any of the people that have been commenting, just as if you were inside of Google Plus itself. So now we can see exactly how we can show our posts, show how to identify which posts are getting the most engagement. But as it stands, that's fine. But what about finding our key engagers? Well, what we've actually done is to make it fairly simple for you. Is if we turn this to out degree is the exact opposite of in degree. So the number of people now, who are the people that are engaging the most on your posts, let's say. So what I'm going to do is just change the minimum node size to 0 and then just click apply, and it just removes all of the extraneous dots that I don't necessarily need to focus on right now. Then I'm actually going to zoom in and we can start to see these engagements that have larger nodes. Now with all the lines and things like that, or the edges as they're properly called, it makes it a little bit difficult to read. So what I'm going to do is just increase this filter up one, okay, and that just leaves me with the nodes, and that for me just makes it a little bit simpler. Now you can see in the middle here is me, all right, and I'm the largest node in purple, meaning I'm commenting the most. For me that's important. From an engagement perspective, if people are engaging on my posts, then I want to thank them or engage back with them. We can apply some names to each of these nodes just by changing this label threshold number, decreasing it to say 2, clicking apply, and therefore we see all of the names. However, we can go one step further than that, And if we close layout settings and go to people in graph, this now lists everybody contained within the graph overall. Now, if you want to see who are the people that are resharing your content the most, just click on reshares. From the reshares, we can also find out who comments the most by clicking on this link. And again, it's listed from the people that comment the most to the least. And similarly for +1s, those people who +1 the most to the least. The additional features that we've got in here are you can see exactly which hashtags you're using on your posts. And if you wanted to check what those posts are, you can click on it. And then all of your posts that you've used relating to that hashtag will then start to show. Based on the amount of engagements your posts receive on a per day basis and a per hour basis, we're then also able to identify which days of the week and also times of the day are the best to post your content relating to specific hashtags. So if we click on here, we can see that for me, Saturdays and Tuesdays are receiving the most engagements. And we can also therefore check to see the times of day. You can see 9 PM and 1 PM are best for me, closely followed by 6 PM. These times, by the way, are in UTC, so you would need to adjust your times accordingly. Hope this helps.